I'm Rantasmo, and high school musicals need more gay. From a purely statistical standpoint, the most success that many of us will have in the musical theater industry is in high school. And recently, things like the High School Musical movies and Glee have sparked a trend that's made musicals set in high school a lot more popular. But why am I even talking about this? I mean, sure, musicals are something of a gay staple, but it's not like there's anything inherently gay about this sort of thing.
I've never had someone as good for me as you.
Actually, it seems like musicals set in high school do tend to have some sort of gay presence. Some a little more ambiguous than others, while at the same time not ambiguous at all. Though I sometimes wonder if these musicals insert a token gay character just to make the rest of the show seem less gay by comparison. Look, they're playing sports. An exception to the rule is Grease, which pretty much got us started on this whole trend in the first place. I guess I can't blame Grease too much for having a lack of gay presence, seeing as it's set in the 50s. Even if there were a gay character, I imagine they'd be pretty deep in the closet. Allegedly. Grease uses what TV tropes refers to as Dawson casting, placing actors in their 20s and 30s in the role of teenagers. You see this a lot in high school movies and TV shows, and it's done for various reasons, among which is the fact that adult actors can get away with doing stuff that would be sort of sleazy to film actual teenagers doing, like having unprotected sex and dating John Travolta. Grease helped pave the way for 1980s fame, which not only gave us one of the first semi-positive film portrayals of an openly gay teenager, but also had a few actual teenagers in it. This one takes place at a private school for the performing arts. And just to give you an idea of how gay this movie really is, this character is straight. They also made a TV series based on the movie, along with a stage musical and a terrible remake. Maybe the lingering success of Grease and Fame is what helped make High School Musical so popular. Because seriously, why the hell was this thing so popular? Certainly not because it was, good. Granted, I'm not exactly the movie's target audience. I guess I'll just never understand kids these days with their texting machines and their newfangled shaped rubber bands. And of course, there's Ryan. Ryan is an iconic example of the coded gay, a character who's implied to be homosexual without it ever actually being stated. Disney has an entire history of this. I'm looking at you, Pocahontas antagonists. They sort of tried giving Ryan a female love interest in the sequels, but you know that's a lost cause. He just has too many hats. High School Musical spawned 2 sequels, with both another sequel and a spin-off on the way, a stage show, a tour on ice, video games, books, dolls, backpacks, stationery, and of course, castles. It also might be at least partially responsible for the success of Glee, which took the genre in a slightly different direction, and somehow made the whole thing even gayer despite yet again having only one main gay character. Glee's interesting. I think it's been so successful because it doesn't take itself too seriously, and because Jane Lynch is a freaking pimp.
How do you two not have a show on Bravo?
Which brings us to pretty much the gayest thing I've ever seen, a newish movie musical called Were the World Mine. This one's a lot less mainstream, as most LGBT movies tend to be. It's about an openly gay student who attends Saint Homophobe's school for boys with curiously well-defined abs. He discovers the recipe for a love potion hidden in the pages of A Midsummer Night's Dream, which he sets loose throughout his conservative small town, turning everybody gay to the great amusement of that lady from Twin Peaks. Man, high school. Remember high school, you guys? Remember squirting magical nectar at people and breaking out into song during lunch and driving home in your flying car? Realism doesn't tend to be a very strong factor in any musical. Is that why we're so inclined to set musicals in high school in the first place? For a lot of people, high school is quite literally the worst time of their entire life. And although things have changed a bit for the better, that's often especially the case for LGBT people. But we've created this imaginary high school experience through the media that bears little resemblance to reality. Are we just masking our bad memories with vocal riffs and elaborate choreography? An upcoming independent feature seeks to blend the light fantasy of a musical with the stark awfulness of high school. It's aptly named High School Sucks. You may have seen previews for it on YouTube. Could this be the reality check we've been waiting for? Or is it even possible for entertainment to accurately represent reality? And is a truly realistic portrayal of high school something we even need? What say you, cast of High School Musical? Guys, that doesn't really answer my... Well, fair enough.